fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to ReeYees Retro Toys. On today's episode, I'm heading down to Time Traveler Toys in downtown Winchester, Virginia. I've already done a video on this before, but I wanted to go back and show you a couple updates to his shop that he's made since I've been back there. I ended up running into Chuck, who is the owner of the store, at the Greencastle Toy Show last weekend. So I got to talking with him, and he said, yeah, sure, come on down, shoot another video, and I'm going to be looking for Star Wars in particular today. So hopefully I can find something that I need to add to that collection. So wish me luck, and we'll see what I come back with. Alright guys, looks like I got the walking park pretty much to myself here in Old Town Winchester, Virginia. I'm walking down here to Time Traveler Toys. It's a beautiful part of the country. This is the old area of the town. Historic, lots of nice dining and different stores. There's a great records shop down here called Back to the Media. But I am going right here to check out what Chuck has. There's his sign there. He's open, at least for another hour. Hey, how you?
Good.
Chuck tell you I was coming?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Didn't know when you'd be here.
Oh, I was going to be here earlier, but I usually work till 2:30.
Yeah.
But I didn't get out of work until close to 4:30.
Oh, okay.
Today. So, yeah. How'd he do at the show? Did he say? Pretty slow.
Yeah. He just went down to the runner's tree. He had to fax something. They had to fax his news.
Oh, okay. Okay. He's got guys getting some more people in here for the holidays.
Yeah. Been getting a lot of stuff in.
Oh, good.
So we've got a ton of G.I. Joe stuff in the next room.
Okay.
The whole, more than we can fit in the middle cabinet. Like some stuff we don't know where to put, and then a bunch of vintage Star Wars stuff.
Ooh.
All the figures are out over there and hanging in the bag.
Okay.
We have a bunch of vehicles and stuff too. Not a big vehicles for that.
You don't happen to have Slave 1, do you?
No.
No. Look at this.
I saw your video of the toy show.
Oh yeah? You watched it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I wanted to apologize to you since the last time that we talked, because I insisted that it always ended at 2, and I was like, despite whatever you hear, that's a 2, not 1. and like you left and he came in at like 2:30 or something. I was like, how'd you get here so fast? He's like, what do you mean? It took forever. I left it alone. I realized that the first show that I went to, that like big clock that's on the wall. The show was like right after the time change, and they hadn't changed that clock. So when we were leaving, even though it was 1, the clock said 2. That's what I was basing everything off.
I see. Okay. No problem at all. No problem. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. I ended up coming back with that. Well, if you watched the video, you saw I got the Y-Wing.
Your cake at the end.
Yeah, the Clone Wars. That's kind of my thing right now, is Clone Wars stuff. I was very much busy with life when the Clone Wars was out.
Oh, sure.
Getting married, having kids, buying a house.
Yeah.
So I just never really watched it when it was on. So now I can binge it all on Disney Plus.
Yeah. No, I still haven't. I've seen an episode or two, but I haven't gotten into it.
Oh, okay.
Even though I know it's good.
I highly recommend it. It's fantastic. Add some depth to those prequel characters, you know?
Yeah, that's what I understand.
Yeah, because your shop here changed quite a bit since the last time I did a video in here.
Yeah, things have been. Oh, look. Yeah, I mean, since then, definitely. A lot of stuff has moved around, and even since you've been here last. And, it was Time Traveler then, right?
It was.
It wasn't King's Collection.
No, it was Time Traveler. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's become much more its own.
Yeah. You're probably getting your own clientele, and
Yeah.
like you said, you're getting more goodies in, so that's always good.
Yeah. A lot more people coming in who actually know who we are, and then also still a surprising number of people who are like, how long have you guys been here? Like 3 years. And it's weird because it's like December 1st was like the 3-year point where we could say like 3 years instead of almost 3. And that difference, the reaction in people is like totally different. Like when it was almost 3, it'd be like, wow, I really don't get down here that much. Or I should pay more attention when I'm walking around down here. And then like at 3, it's like this embarrassment, like, oh. Okay. Well, like, sorry, I haven't seen you.
Exactly.
I don't know why. But, he noticed it too, independently.
That carded shipwreck. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones I had as a kid. So that's pretty awesome to see on the card. I didn't have a huge G.I. Joe collection as a kid. Look at you, getting Rock Lords.
Yeah, I know.
GoBots.
Those are the first Rock Lords that I've ever seen in person that weren't my own.
That is great.
Yeah.
Marbles, he's not super common.
I barely knew anything about them. I had 2 of them when I was growing up. And I always thought they were super cool.
Yeah, me too. I really like them.
None of my friends had them or even knew what they were. Even when I was like 7 to 8 years old.
I had Tombstone. Tombstone was the one I had.
Oh, okay.
Kid. Look at these guys.
Oh, these are from Dino Riders.
Oh, okay.
I have a bunch of Dino Rider stuff here that's mine in a box, but these were both found totally different like lots that Chuck bought.
Oh.
And he's like throws this guy to me and he's like, do you know what he is? It's like, I don't know, but he kind of looks like Dino Rider's construction. It is.
Yeah.
And then a couple days later find the other guy.
Yeah, I don't recall the camo ones.
No.
Of course, you got your... Wow, you got enough Mumras.
Yep. It's like every time you buy a lot of Thundercats, there's got to be at least one Mumra.
Right. With none of his accessories.
Yeah, nothing.
Those guys back there, I don't know what those are. Yeah, I was racing here. I was like, oh man, I hope they don't close early today.
Yeah.
Because the weather was looking a little shaky there.
Yeah. I haven't seen what the forecast is supposed to be in the past day or so, but it's supposed to get a lot.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, like possibly 8 to 12.
That's the range that I was hearing. I didn't know if it had changed or not.
No. We had some spitting snow today at
It was pouring here this morning.
Oh yeah. Oh man, you got the Scareglow Undertaker. He was hard to find.
Yeah. In the back we have an almost complete Cobra Terror drone.
Really?
And everything.
Oh man.
I wanted to put and a Joe headquarters. Not very complete, but I wanted to put them in the front cabinet. And I mean, this was like my idea in my head to put them in there and like do like a little diorama with like a handful of the guys that are in that cabinet. I realized that just put the Terror drum on top, and it overhangs the edge by like 4 inches.
Oh jeez.
So you can't even fit it in the display case. It's so big.
That's great.
No idea what to do with it because put it out anywhere, kids are gonna play with it and pull it off. Or something.
Yeah, no, that's dangerous.
I don't know where to put it.
I had a Terror drone once. Got it at a yard sale for $5. And
No way.
$5, yeah. It was an old Italian couple, and they were just selling off a bunch of their kids' stuff
Yeah.
that they still had laying around in their attic and their garage, and they had a Terror drone there, and they had the box flattened out in the garbage pile.
Oh man.
My dad and I were like, wait a minute.
Yeah, can we take that?
Can we take this?
We'll take your trash.
Oh, that was one of the best yard sales I've ever been to. I scored so much vintage
bet.
stuff for like a quarter.
Yeah.
They just had stuff in bags for like 25 cents.
Yeah.
Little figures and just G.I. Joes.
Cool.
You don't find those too often anymore because everybody's got eBay.
I know, exactly. All the guys that come in here that do, yard sale stuff, flea markets and stuff like that, have all, like, over the past 3 months or so started complaining about that. Like, oh, you can't get a deal anymore, blah, blah, blah. Nobody wants to, you used to be able to get, like, whatever figures for $1, and now people want $5, $8 for them. And it's like, that's because they have access to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
These are people who, you've been dealing with people who, choose to live like non-electronic life forever.
Right.
Now you're dealing with people who can
Well,
find the real value of this stuff.
And really the older generation, they're dying off.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
those people that had their kids' stuff, they're not around too much anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, the people coming up are like my age.
Yeah.
Growing up with eBay and all that.
And everybody wants them.
Yeah.
Everybody wants this stuff now.
There's this guy down on, he owns a building, a storefront on Piccadilly, and the building is full of his stuff. Like, I think it's like the same kind of stuff we have in here.
Mm-hmm.
And, but like it's his life from, 0 to 30 or so. And, so everything, toys, clothes, CDs, bikes, like everything.
Mm-hmm.
And periodically he'll open it up and have like a sort of indoor flea market kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But there's no rhyme or reason to it. I mean, he has like a couple random things in the window to track you, even though there's no like times or anything that he's advertising. One of them is a Terror drone, but it's right inside his store window. There's nothing else around. And every time I go by there, I'm like, I can't believe somebody hasn't broken this window for that thing.
Yeah.
That's something that that seems like a real danger.
That and having it in the window.
Yeah.
Like the sun.
I could imagine somebody like, actually doing that.
Right.
Not even an exaggeration.
Just getting the sun damage too. I don't know about that. I'm not.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. That plastic discolors in a heartbeat,
Yeah.
This is kind of like your little figurine section back here, huh? Raisins. Muppet Babies. DuckTales. Some superpowers. Yeah, I can definitely see you guys getting more in.
Yeah. Especially since most of the vendors, distributors weren't shipping for a big period of the year. A lot of stuff that we got flooded with stuff once they started. They're putting orders in. They hadn't been getting filled until everything came at once. And Chuck started buying bunch from online auctions too, so.
Alright guys, so I am back out of Time Traveler Toys, and I came out with 3 bags, all different things. Some Star Wars, Terminator, Aliens, Rambo. I didn't even own any Rambo stuff. So I'll get back to the Nerd Cave back home, and I will give you a video update of what I picked up. Okay guys, so I am back from Time Traveler Toys down in Winchester, Virginia, and I had a great time scouring the shelves at the store and talking with both the owner Chuck and his friend and employee Jack. That's the person you saw in the video. That was Jack, his employee. Chuck was out of the store when I was actually doing the filming, but came back in later on. So I had a great discussion with those two. You can tell they really love toys and they love their customers. And just talking shop. I came back with a pretty good haul too, so let's get to the toys. First I found this Senate Guard. This is from Revenge of the Sith. Of course, this is the blue version that would later morph into the Emperor's Royal Guard, the red version that we're all familiar with from the original trilogy. Additionally, I found the Coruscant Guard from the Power of the Jedi line. This is from 2000. This is kind of the tail end, I believe, of the whole Power of the Force, Power of the Jedi run that Hasbro was releasing, because they were going to start focusing on the newer movies, the prequel movies that were happening. Of course, Episode 1 had just come out a year before, and then Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith would come out later in a 3-year span. So I really liked this this figure. I just didn't have it in my collection. I didn't collect a lot of the Power of the Jedi figures because, well, I was in the Army in 2000, so I wasn't really collecting toys. I was in camos and going through basic training and AIT. Then another Power of the Jedi figure that I picked up is one of the Cantina members. This is Alors Madak. He's one. You probably recognize him from the Cantina scene in the original Star Wars film in 1977. A very cool likeness. I think they did a really good job with this figure. I've told you before, I love the aliens and the droids of Star Wars, so that's why I picked this guy up, and I didn't have him in my collection. And you know already, I am a huge Return of the Jedi fan. It's my favorite of the franchise, and specifically the Jabba the Hutt scene. So I was excited to find Jabba's skiff guards from the Power of the Force line. These are 3 packs, of course. This is from 1998, and it has Klaatu Barada and Nikto in it. Of course, those famous skiff guards were also famously quoted in the Evil Dead franchise by Ashley. They're pretty good likenesses of the skiff guards themselves, and this is just one I never picked up back in the day. And then I found this expanded universe cloud car.
So how does it feel to enter the all-new and expanded universe? It's Star Wars what you've never seen before. You're being chased by the Empire on the new speeder bike. Slam on the air brakes.
Fire!
And let them have it. Now, defend Bespin in the new Cloud car. Stabilizers out, going in. Stormtroopers going down. Then heat up Hoth in the new Rebel air speeder. Go one-on-one with AT-AT walkers. Attack wings locked, missile fired, AT-AT burned. Imagine where Star Wars will take you next. The Star Wars Expanded Universe vehicles come with figure each sold separately.
Of course, this is based on the original artwork and Expanded Universe stuff. And it also comes with the Cloud Car Pilot. Obviously, this is much different than what we got in the Vintage Collection when the Cloud Car was released. But this is 100% sealed. This is from 1997. Then I found this Operation Aliens collector's case. This is from Terra Toy Corporation in 1993. I did a little research on this, and it looks like this series didn't even come out. At least that's what I saw. I don't know how accurate that is, but from what I saw online, that they never even really produced these figures. But for some reason, a collector's case was released. I'm a sucker for these collector's cases. I think they have fantastic artwork on them. I mean, look at that. That is awesome. He had a whole slew of these too. I guess he said he got them in an auction. A lot of, like 5 or 6 of them. So I wanted to take one home. Then I picked up 3 more GoBots for my collection. You guys know I love GoBots and Rock Lords. This is Harley Robo. This is a white version of the Night Ranger GoBot. Night Ranger was primarily released in blue. He's a blue motorcycle, but this is the white Japanese version of the vehicle, so I thought that was great. Then I've got Blaster, and this is the green version. They also made an orange version of the vehicle. Unfortunately, he's missing his top silver missiles that go on top of the tank, or whatever you want to call him. He kind of looks like a tank to me. But I did not have him in my GoBots collection. And then I got this Royal T GoBot. I didn't look closely enough on it. It's actually missing the back fins here. But he's kind of hard to find. And he was a pretty good price, so I'll just transform him into his robot form and stand him up so I won't really notice those missing fins. Then I added some pieces to a toy line that I've never collected before, ever. I found my first Rambo and the Force of Freedom action figures.
Savage is attacking! Once we take these pieces of silo, we'll rule the world, General Warhawk! We need Rambo! Rambo, Force of Freedom!
Here's a present, Haddock. Wow! Rambo, behind you! Warhawk! Rambo, my sword! Look out! You again!
Rambo, the Force of Freedom!
Get Rambo and General Warhawk with their battle action weapons, each sold separately.
This is the regular Rambo figure. He is not complete. Of course, he's missing his guns, and he has an ammo bandolier that goes across his chest. But he does have his belt and his Bowie knife. His head's a little discolored, but that's just how things go, I guess, when you age. These are from Coleco, so they have a hard body and then a soft He-Man-like head that was popular back in the day. And then this is one of the bad guys. This is a Black Dragon. They also made White Dragon, a similar figure with a white ninja outfit. He doesn't have his accessories either, but my buddy Chad says he has some spare Rambo and the Forces of Freedom accessories, so he's going to look to see what he can complete for me. And then I got this too. Check this out. What a kick-butt vehicle this is. This is the 6x6 Defender Assault Vehicle. Again, not complete. There's a machine gun that mounts right here. And then this hole here, there's a tan, almost like a rocket launcher that goes right in there. So maybe I'll be able to find the parts somewhere, either on eBay or maybe even Chad or D&E has them the next time I go down there. So it does have the pulley mechanism that's in the front here. So I was happy to see that. And most of the stickers are all present too. There's the cockpit there. You know, I didn't have Rambo stuff when I was a kid, but I mean, how can you not like Rambo? Seriously. So I thought it was time to add a few of these pieces to my collection. And then the last item I picked up is this ultimate talking Terminator figure.
He's traveled across time and space. Finally, he's here. The ultimate Terminator. He looks mean. He sounds mean.
Hasta la vista, baby.
And with the awesome hand blaster, he's a real mean machine. The ultimate Terminator for the ultimate Terminator adventure.
I'll be back.
Of course, this is from Terminator 2. Technically, Future War. The Future War series. This is from 1991 by Kenner. And this is 100% complete and sealed. So I thought I needed a giant talking Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator figure in my life. And this was on the shelf. And honestly, along with Toxic Crusaders, the Terminator figures were probably the last figures I played with as a kid. I know I had the Power Arm Terminator and the Endoskeleton one. While I don't normally collect Terminator stuff, it was just too cool to leave behind. Great shape, great likeness by the fine folks at Kenner Toys. So that's it, guys. That's what I picked up at Time Traveler Toys down in Winchester, Virginia. Extra special thanks to Jack and Chuck, who were extremely gracious and welcoming into their store. And I had such a blast walking around and talking and filming and sharing stories and just the thrill of the hunt. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to my channel at ReeYees Retro Toys for all of your vintage toy hunting needs. Thank you for watching. Keep on hunting.